Jack and Dave rolling, boots on the ground. Big Rooster Media making their rounds, tackling water.
What's up, Klamath Falls? This is Dave.
Hey, what's up, Klamath Falls? This is Mike. Giving you a wider view these days.
Yeah, look at that fancy new table and big, pretty nice monitor that you guys can't see. But yeah, we did
Put that on Facebook.
We did some stuff around here, man.
So yeah, and the table doesn't really. I don't know if it really shows in the image there, but it's more of a wedge shape now. So when we have a guest, one person sitting in front of the other is not blocking them out. So hopefully that'll work out well.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, here maybe. Well. Yeah, there's room. There's room for activities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So more space to mix cocktails for our other show.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. All right. Well, let's start off with the Klamath County Fair. There's some exciting news there. So kicking off on the 31st of July is going to be Chase Rice. Country singer Shane Smith will be on August 1st. And the one that I am absolutely going to will be Buck Cherry on August 2nd. And how they landed those guys, I don't know, but thank you for whoever put in the work.
Yeah, I have to say I'm surprised at the caliber or nature of the people we're getting here. I mean, Green Jelly, there's another little rumor. We won't let that one quite yet, I guess. But and then yeah, Buck Cherry also. So
Right.
yeah, let's go.
I mean, we got Green Jelly courtesy of Jim at the Retro Room and the Rip City Riders chipped in on that. And then, yeah, he's got, he did make the announcement, Jim did, that Trapped is coming to town. We don't have a date yet, but that's pretty exciting stuff. And then, yeah, to get Buck Cherry, that's separate. That's through the fair, not through Jim at Retro Room or anything, but still, man.
Yeah, just the
There's some entertainment in town.
right. Yeah, not just nothing against country, but yeah, there's other stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Don't. Nobody puts baby in a corner.
right.
Anyway, yeah. So August 2nd, Buck Cherry, and July 31st, Chris Rice, and I'm sorry, I don't know who Shane Smith is. I'm not.
All right
Not
then.
familiar. So let's just move along before it gets more awkward.
Well, have you heard of Safeway? We'll go there.
I have heard of Safeway.
So Safeway is here. Yeah. So what do you know? Albertsons did a little improving and changed some aisles around and all kinds of stuff. And I don't think the merger with Kroger and who was it? Kroger? Was it Safeway?
No, see, Albertsons has always been a part of the Safeway umbrella. Not always, but for years. So the Kroger thing didn't happen.
Yeah, the Kroger thing didn't happen, but yes. So name change on the old Albertsons, whatever you want to call it, the corner of South 6 and what is that? Homedale, Madison, whichever one you want.
Yeah.
Pretty much takes a whole corner or a whole block. But yeah, so they're now Safeway, and they have been doing some work for a while. I guess it's fitting. I guess how do I say this? I'd rather have a Safeway than an Albertsons, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I've been a pretty loyal shopper just because it's so close to the house.
Right.
And I don't know. I don't really have a feeling either way. I mean, I'm just glad that they're still open. And there was talking one time about them getting possibly shut down altogether, and that would have been horrible. So
Right. Yeah, no, it is convenient over here to have a large, not just a convenience store, but full-on grocery, deli, pharmacy stuff. Yeah, on this side of town. So
yeah.
I'll agree.
The pharmacy is still open, which with Rite Aid closing down,
Right.
our options are getting pretty limited on pharmacies in town. So unfortunately. But yeah, I like Safeway. I used to shop at Safeway when they were in town years ago, and happy to have them back. So, again, essentially, it's kind of the same company. Why they rebrand is unclear to me. If it's the same, seems like spending a lot of money.
What's one way to get rid of blue uniforms? Is they just
Sure. All right.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Back to you, sir.
All right, well, this is going to be a fun one. I'll probably irritate a few people, but I think a few people will probably resonate with what my thoughts are on this. So, we just had a special election last week, and what was kind of a big deal on there was the East Klamath County Safety District, which was Measure 18-139, and it failed. And it failed by 78.5%. And I know some people are upset about that, thinking that we need the services out there. I know some people are happy about it. I'm kind of torn in between. I don't live out that way anymore, but I used to. I still have friends that do. I don't see this as a no on wanting to improve safety. I see it sort of as an indictment on. We have a sheriff's department already that I'm sorry, the perception is not great of. There was hope when our new sheriff got elected that things would improve, but when they don't return phone calls, when people aren't prosecuted, when crimes aren't prosecuted, when investigations aren't completed, or it takes 2+ years to complete one, why do people want to spend more money on what is perceived as a failed system? I think if we had and it's not 100% on the sheriff's department either. I'm going to include the courts on this because we have public defenders and judges that are best buddies and look out for each other, scratch each other's back. They can deny it if they want, but it's obvious. And if you follow any of the cases, and I'm going to bring Gurlette up for an example, she, from every aspect of this, has been a victim of the courts seemingly favoring the defendants over the victims. And then, I myself have reached out to the sheriff's department. I'm not sure how many times for comment, and they claim transparency, but having a town hall in Bonanza is not transparency. Have a town hall in downtown Klamath Falls on a Saturday afternoon at 3:00 and see what you get. So, I see it as we have a failed legal and judicial system in Klamath County. And people are fed up and they don't want to spend more money on something that isn't working in the first place. I think that the folks in the sheriff's office and the folks in the courthouse need to take a good long look in a mirror. Go, why can't we get paid? Or why can't we grow? And it's because people are tired of the crap. That's my take on it. If I'm wrong, I'd love to hear. If you voted no on it, I'd like to hear why. If you voted yes on it, I'd like to hear why also. But I just see it as we have a failed legal and judicial system in Klamath Falls. We had the crack house that everybody knew about on Madison Street.
Hey, he moved.
Yeah. And guess where? Yeah. So now they just had an incident last week with one of the frickin' strays or whatever you want to call them running around at no license, broke down vehicle, and they told him to go back to his house or to the house on Granada Street because that's where he belongs. They didn't want him out roaming around. There are people in the Sunset District now, or Sunset East. What is it? Sunset
Village?
Sunset Village. Yeah, I'm thinking of my old neighborhood down. Anyway, people are getting ripped off. Batteries stolen off of their trailers, property taken, out of their front yards, people scoping through people's windows over here. And they know that they're doing it. And what's done? Nothing. So why spend more money on a system that does nothing to known criminals? That's kind of my take on it. I would love to hear the public's take, and even more so, I'd like to hear from the sheriff and the county commissioners. And I know I won't hear anything from the sheriff's office, but I know for a fact that at least one county commissioner will probably reach out. But the system as a whole is broken in Klamath County, and we really need. People don't want to pay for something that doesn't work. It's like buying an old car that's broken down, and why do you want to dump more money in it when it's not working in the first place?
Yeah, and I guess I got a different take on it because let's just say we took that over. So Bonanza is now policed or whatever you want to call it. There's say Farmer John did something out there. There's no place to put him.
Right.
You have to have a jail opening and functioning in order to book people and keep them in the jail. So I'll go the other route. I mean, minus the addition aside, there's deeper trouble. I'm along with it. It's just
desperately lacking funding of some kind. Or are we lacking funding, or do we need an audit?
or appropriately put it in the right bucket funding.
Because right now, I think last I saw we were $7.5 million in debt, and they're taking money from roads and maintenance and that, and putting it over for legal or for the sheriff's office. That robbing Peter to pay Paul, as they say, is a failed system. But the flip, because in my opinion, I do own property out in Bonanza still, and I think it was $89 a year per parcel. I wouldn't mind paying that if there was something worthwhile going on. But I mean, I've lost faith. I mean, if I'm being honest, I've just lost faith in the system.
Hey.
All right. On a brighter note, what do you got?
Well,
But no, real quick though, please chime in. I would love to hear your voice out there on how you feel about that, and especially if you live out in those areas, and why you voted yay or nay. No judgment either way. I just want to hear opinions. So let us know, and we'll follow up with it.
please do. Comment or email.
BigRoosterMedia@gmail.com, or just drop a comment on the video, please. All right, Dave.
Yeah. So, the guy in a boat with his cat?
Oh,
Did you
that's
remember that?
who Oliver
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
So, Oliver Widger, I'm going with. And this cat.
What's Cat's name?
I didn't. Skipper? I don't.
Sounds good.
So, yes. Dude made famous. Launches yacht, boat, whatever, from north. I'll call it North Coast, Oregon, somewhere. Walked away from his job, got supplies, and headed off to Hawaii. I mean, I can't. That sounds like a good plan. I don't know. So he did arrive to Waikiki Yacht Club this week. He said he was just fine. He had some repairs to the boat, which I mean. If he's an amateur, he said he learned most of this stuff on YouTube.
Really?
Anyway,
Good
I
on
mean, dude, it takes fortitude. I'm not putting down the guy. I'm just saying the stuff you can learn on YouTube and actually be successful with. I mean, because that's a 5-hour plane ride.
Yeah, when you look at the vastness of the Pacific Ocean,
yes,
and you take off from Oregon and you're aiming for a little dot in the middle of nowhere on the grand scheme.
Well,
of things.
okay,
I mean, I know GPS and all that.
Oh yeah, and the guy did it right. I mean, he had Starlink. I didn't know this on the yacht. So there's ways to do it. Dude was pretty crafty. I have to give him that. If you can put all this stuff in a yacht, learn it on YouTube, and make it to Hawaii, I call that a checkbox successful. But in the meantime, I mean, he gained millions of followers. I give him credit, whatever. So he's got to do the repairs. He's thinking about a French Polynesian yacht tour now. So we'll see where the dude goes. I don't know. I'll give him props.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And kind of a side note, the Klamath County, or the what is it? The yacht club, the Klamath Lake Yacht Club.
Right.
They have some sailing classes coming up if you are interested in learning about sailing. But I just browsed that this morning, and I didn't write any of it down, but I'll follow up with that on another episode. But yeah, if you'd like to learn to sail, they are doing classes out at the yacht club. So I'm interested, actually.
All right. Well,
kind of cool.
it's one of those, we had both had a story that came together.
Right?
Funny.
I used to have a Hobie Cat way, way back in the day, and that thing was a kick in the butt. Take it to the local lake and sail around, but I'm not so energetic these days as I was in my 20s. So I'd probably go for a regular sailboat instead of something you got to hang your butt off the side of.
Right.
All right.
Huh?
Back to me, sir.
That's you, sir.
Klamath Cruise is coming up. Always a good time. And I do have some dates and information. So the cruise itself kicks off for the festivities for the cruise Thursday, June 26th. There's going to be some mini shows around town. They don't have locations determined at this point. There will be a Klamath Basin hot rod hop at the senior center. And then on the 27th, Friday, there's, again, many shows around town. And these are all restricted to if you're registered to be in the cruise. But at Mia and Pia's, they will, from 2 to 4 p.m. on June 27th, the cruise participants will be over there. And I'm sure that it's available if you want to just go by and check it out and see what's going on. I doubt they're going to ban people from showing up. Registration and packet pickup for the cruise is going to be at the Klamath Commons, which is at 1112 or 1112 Main Street. And there will be a kickoff party at Moore Park on Lakeshore Drive from 4 to 8 p.m., again on Friday. And then Saturday is showtime. Show and Shine will be downtown on Main between 3rd and 11th Street from 7 a.m. to... registration 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. And then the show is from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. or 6 p.m. And then Main Street gets closed. And the cruise kicks off at 6 p.m. and runs to 8:30. And finally on Sunday the 29th, breakfast is at Starvin' Marvin's, 7 to 10 a.m. And then the poker run leaves Starvin' Marvin's, and I don't see anything about where it goes, but it's from 10 to 12. And now it wraps up the cruise. So anyway, the cruise, that's one of the great, in my opinion, one of the great traditions of Klamath Falls is that every year. It's brings a lot of revenue to the community, brings a lot of entertainment too. So good time.
Yeah, no, and they've only extended that thing. I mean, it starts on Thursday now, and it's hard to not find a pop-up or, the Mia's and Pia's or Starvin' Marvin's that whole weekend. You're going to see classics everywhere.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good times.
Yeah. All right, sir.
All right. Well, there's a gold scam here. So you get approached by, I don't know, less than fortunate person needing a ride or a lift, or could you pull my car to repair shop, or I don't know what exactly is, but they offer you a ring, a trinket, a necklace. Well, this is my grandma's gold for you to give me a ride, or whatever the case is. So just
be aware.
Yeah, use discretion. I don't know if you. I don't want to. If you see somebody that shouldn't have a gold nugget, maybe don't let them in your car. I don't. Right? I mean,
right.
I don't
know. I mean, it's tough. I mean, there are some very generous people in town that like to help out the unfortunate. But on the flip side, it's people like this that really screw it up for those that are actually in need, and that sucks.
Right. Anyway, so just be aware and use some discretion. I don't.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, and I'm going to let you go ahead and wrap it up because I was not here to attend and you were.
Oh, well, yeah. So the small business mixer was this week, and let's see, Garage Tap House hosted it this time, and yeah, Kat was there. I think she's the
Cat's Deep Preparation.
Yeah, she's the founder of the mixer. But yeah, it's always a good time. I think I missed the last one.
So we're even now. We both made
the
first.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, it's all.
And now you made. Yeah,
it's always a good time. I mean, just getting our name out there, and getting recognition. Oh yeah, you are. And how do I get on there? So I mean, I got some cards, got some.
Contact.
Yeah, it's just a good time mingling, I'll say. But thanks for Kat for always putting that on. Thanks for the invite, and yeah, it's always a good time. So I I left some cards and got some cards, so hopefully we get some people on here from there. So always welcome.
Would be.
Oh, I did not.
Getting to do this.
Yeah, we have
So-
swag. I didn't want to offer the swag.
Yeah.
You want that one? There you go.
Yeah. So we do have swag. We still have the hats with the logo off-centered, and we also have them with the logos centered. But hats are available if you'd like one. $15, which is not bad. It's a quality hat. So hit us up again in Messenger or not Messenger, but on
The comments.
the comments. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm a little.
We'll sling you some stuff
faded today.
right on the comments.
But yeah, so we've got hats, and we'd like to hear from you on that too. So bigroostermedia@gmail.com or in the comments section. Spent too much time on Facebook, apparently. We both
Sure.
this is a crazy month for both of us right now. I just got back from out of state. You're getting ready to head out of country.
Yeah, I'll take that.
and I'm getting ready to head out of state again. So just a lot going on, and I'm not sure how next week's going to go, but we'll pull something off, put something together.
Well, and that's why I wanted to show up today. I mean, we had to show off the new studio. You were like, "Hey, I could do it on myself." I'm like, "No,
And
I
Dave
like
did
it. Yeah, I like this place.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, the idea was kind of your brainchild, so I'll give you props on that.
All right, we'll see how it works out. There's room now. I
It's
don't know.
spacious.
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
accommodating.
right?
Yeah. So anyway, thank you as always.
Yeah, I hope you guys have had a great Memorial Day. Hope, please always keep in mind why we have Memorial Day. Kind of a somber occasion, but still to enjoy it with your family and loved ones. And I guess till next week,
Yes, sir.
we'll call it good. So thanks a lot, you guys. Please let us know how you feel on the election results. Like to get your feedback on that. And then other than that, have a great week.
Yes, sir.